Tension is building in Greece, where a crucial vote tomorrow on the country's economic future will certainly reverberate across Europe and right here in the U.S. Tonight, there is word it's already all hands on deck inside major banks here and in Europe about how to rush cash into the system if voters in Greece vote for the man who wants out of the Eurozone. ABC's Nick Schifrin is in Athens tonight for us. Nick?
David, this is the country where democracy was born, and tonight it's where the European currency, the euro, could begin to die. And make no mistake, what happens here will affect everyone at home. Despite appearances, this country is in big trouble. In Athens, where 1 in 10 have needed a soup kitchen to feed themselves, the election is a moment of truth. A choice between a party that wants to stay with Europe and a party that wants Greece to go its own way. The fear is if Greece abandons Europe's common currency, the euro, it might create a viral spiral that will infect banks in Spain, Italy, and spread across the Atlantic.
If the European banks can't pay their debts, then the entire financial system in Europe first, then the United States, is going to essentially end up in havoc.
How did we get here? In part because Greeks have lived beyond their means, often avoiding taxes. In one case, the government used Google Earth to locate swimming pools of those who weren't paying taxes on them. But the loans that bailed Greece out exacerbated the recession and kept people like George Fasios out of a job for 27 months. He lives off his mother, who gives him such a high percentage of her pension, she can no longer afford her own medicine.
And how difficult has it been to raise your family for the last few years?
We didn't have anything, she says. We had to ask for 5 or 10 euros of everyone just to buy milk for our babies.
Is it difficult for you to listen to her?
I don't like to hear it. I live with her.
But at least he's managed to feed his family. Eleutherios Michaelides is a photographer trained in London, but now lives in a shelter and has to eat at a soup kitchen every day.
People have no other choice but to come to a place like this?
That's their only option if they do not want to start stealing and, starving on the streets.
Even before the election, Greeks have been taking money out of their banks, as much as €1 billion a day. And David, the fear is that could become a full-scale bank run, depending on who wins tomorrow.